9393. And we'll come back and we'll talk a little bit about that. But joining us right now from Michaelis is Joe Polizzi.
Oh, wow.
Polizzi. Joe, I'm Irish, man. I don't Polizzi.
That's okay. You got it.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
All right. So your son, did I hear your son doing sports on 1070 this week?
Yeah. I've heard a lot about
Joe, we got a bad connection.
Joe, if you're using a speakerphone, please speak directly into the phone.
Like, take it off.
I'm not.
You're not?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you go.
We can hear you now. So he's over on 1070, right?
He's on 1070, and he's just a young guy breaking in the business, and I think you took it to him pretty well, Pat. That's good for him.
Really?
That kid didn't have solid stools for a week.
It's kind of funny. I just was. I thought I was being constructive.
You scared that poor kid to death.
Yeah, hey, it was good. But to go on the line on your first week with a legendary Pat Sullivan is no easy task.
Yeah.
He's a good kid. And congratulations to him, and he'll work his way right up the ladder. So, Joe, tell us a little bit about Michaelis. How long have you been with just a couple of years, haven't you?
I have been, this will be, actually, today, October 1, is 3 years, and it's been a privilege. It's such a great team to work with. Richard and Bill and everybody up and down the line understand what customer service means, understand the fundamentals of good business, and understand how to take care of people's needs, and that's what we do. I'm having a ball with them. So,
generally, you were kind of the first on the scene. I know when we had our house fire and I dialed 844-FIX-INDY, it was Big Joe, that got out and said, "Oh boy, Pat."
Yeah.
So that's kind of your part of the pie here.
In any off hour, whether it be a night or a weekend, the calls come directly to me, and that's the way I prefer it. And I think that Richard and Bill are happy with it too, because I'm going to do the best I can to get your needs met just as soon as possible. Fortunately, I was on my way to the office on your call, so I was able to get there within 10 minutes or so. And that's the way we like to do it. Have somebody right there, find out what's needed, and get our emergency crews ready to get on the move and make something happen.
Well, I can't say enough great things about Michaelis the day of that fire, and you know what? If I have another emergency, I hope it's on the weekend, Joe, so you show up.
I'll make special arrangements in your case. I'll be there anyway.
All right. Joe, thanks for spending a little time with us. It's the Michaelis Corporation. They're there, as she mentioned, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. 844-FIX-INDY, Michaelis Corporation.